Welcome to Phil Wilson Chats with Celebrities. And here's your host, Phil Wilson.
Hi Laura, great to meet you.
Great to meet you.
And it's been a long time coming, this interview. I seem to have known you for forever, really, following your music career online over the years. So it's just wonderful to speak to you.
Yes, different time zones and everything.
I know. Yes. Well, when and where did your music career begin? For listeners who don't know all about the wonder that is Laura Cheadle.
Well, I grew up in a very musical family, so I'd like to say out of the womb, my dad is an incredible musician. He has toured with everybody, Teddy Pendergrass. He's toured with legends and legends. So I grew up with famous people in my basement, but it was about, as a teenager, I got heartbroken and I started playing the guitar and teaching myself, and the band just, my brothers are in the band. It's a family band. My dad's in the band, so it was very organic, and I started writing all my own songs since then.
And you've opened and shared the stage with such stars such as the Jonas Brothers, Sister Hazel, the Spin Doctors, Average White Band. What was it like, and which has been your most exciting moments on stage?
Oh, wow. It's always exciting, especially for big crowds like that. I would say opening for Peter Tork and the Monkees was my favorite. He has since passed away, but he was the nicest. Sometimes when you open for an opener, you don't, the main act, you don't know if they're going to be nice or not. He was so gracious, and that makes it, everybody starts somewhere. So it's great to have the headliner treat you like gold.
And what's the nerves like when you're with these stars on stage? Do you get a little bit starstruck when you actually first performed on stage with these kind of acts that are established?
It depends on their energy. If they're welcoming, the nerves go away. But if they're not as welcoming, then no. But I think you should always be nervous, no matter how far you are in your career, because that means you care.
Where do you get your musical inspiration from?
Definitely my dad, but my favorite artists are Aretha Franklin, Stevie Wonder. I grew up very old school since, my dad's 60, so I learned very young the greats. I love soul music. I love putting a soul twist with everything.
Do you find it easy to write music?
When I'm inspired, yes. And I've been inspired a lot. So, but, I've learned to just kind of, it'll come into my head, and then I finish the song sometimes a week later, sometimes a year later. But yeah, it comes very naturally for me.
It's a family affair with your band. So do you all go on tour together, or do you just record with the family?
Yeah, we're all on the road. We have a Cheadle tour bus. We've actually been in the UK several times too. So, yeah. We are all a joined family. Sometimes I come with just my dad, sometimes just a drummer. It depends on how we do it.
And you've done lots and lots of YouTube videos with yourself and your father, and even performing live on television shows. What is that like?
I love TV. It's funny because I love radio so much, but when someone sees you on TV, it's like a whole element of, whoa, you're on TV. We were on a reality show called The Next Great Family Band. It was on NBC here in the States. And that gave us a lot of opportunity.
And that is a big deal as well, NBC as well.
Yes. So that was a big one for us.
Excellent. Your new single, Time Thief, is a great single, by the way. What's it about? And is it a personal story about time passing by?
Yeah, it's about I had been with someone for a couple years, and they weren't right for me, and it's a time. I woke up with it in my head, the term time thief, and I co-wrote it with my father and a man named Stephen Caban, and it's just about when you're with someone you're not right for them, and your time is just passing, and they're kind of sucking the life out of you. I've soon moved on from that, thankfully, but I got a great song out of it.
Excellent. Yeah, it absolutely sounds fantastic on the air as well. You've got an album coming out soon in the summer of 2023. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yes, this is a long time coming. A lot of it was written during COVID, so as you can imagine, lot of material, a lot of it about I wanted to bring joy during COVID, bring joy to the world. There's a lot of relationship songs, and it's just a lot of my heart. This album's called Mannequin, and it's going to be a really awesome album, and I'm so proud of it.
And you're signed to Sony Orchard now. There's a lot of great talent on that label. I'm so pleased that you've been recognised after all these years, and I'm so proud to have known you throughout your career, even be on Facebook, or maybe I think that's where it all began, or was it on MySpace?
Yeah, I was a young teen, yes. So I started so young, so it feels like a long time, but in the scope of things, I think it's just the right time now.
And I think I've still got I may have an original interview that I did with you all those years ago, so I may have to hunt it out. I think you appeared on a show which I did called the World Music Programme, that was for Tyne FM, I think it was. Yes.
I would love to see that.
All those years ago. Excellent stuff. Now, do you have any forthcoming tours and projects in the future you would like to tell us about?
Yes, I have a lot of shows coming up. If you check out my website, lauracheadle.com. So I have a ton coming up through 2023, 2024. More being added every day. But the music video for Time Thief will be coming out. It's exciting. It's going to be filmed in a clock shop and really cool. There's a lot of creativity in the music video, so check it out. The song is released March 31st, so you guys have to all download it, stream it. Very excited for this.
And it's very, very catchy, the tune as well. I like the tick, tick, tick in it.
Yes.
I really like that. Laura, it's been great chatting to you. And before you go, would you like to introduce your new single?
Yes. This is Laura Cheadle, my new single, Time Thief. Check it out. Get dancey and poppy and soulful.
Laura Cheadle, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure speaking to you.
Thanks so much.